Good evening, everyone. I'm Gary Rodemeyer, in for Doug Profit tonight.
And I'm Rachel Platt. We start, though, with the bus driver who recently resigned from Jefferson County Public Schools after a recent crash. Now, he was the driver in the video showing a JCPS bus pushing a car with people inside. That bus had about 40 students on board. And
tonight we're going to take a closer look at the driver's personnel record. And what we found has us asking questions of some top officials in JCPS. WHAS 11's Tabney Dozier with our story tonight. Tabney, what did you find out today?
It was through multiple open records requests, Gary and Rachel. We found that the former driver, Louis Peters, was with the school district since 2010 and has a handful of incidents in his file. LMPD says the speed limit where the accident happened was 5 miles per hour. Detectives say Peters was speeding and distracted when he pushed that bus some 40-plus feet. But his former union president defends him still, saying Peters is a good driver, facing issues so many of them deal with on a daily basis. It's a video that made its way around social media right as JCPS started its 2017 school year.
He was a good driver. He cared about his kids. He came to work every day. It's just one of them. And I think he would tell you, too, if he was on the news, that can't tell you what happened. It's just one of them freaky things that happen.
Through our investigation, we've learned that the driver, Louis Peters, has been contacted by the district for his driving record. This letter, sent in December 2016, shows that he was involved in 8 accidents or incidents, and if he was involved in any more, that could result in his termination. But JCPS bus driver union president John Stovall says that number is misleading.
He only had 4 chargeable accidents, and what that means, they were actually his fault, if you call it his fault. But what you have to take consideration, some of these accidents are you knock a mirror off because you're going down Wolf Pen Road. You back up and you bend a bumper because you've hit one of the concrete things that you can't see. A lot of it's minor accident. You get a scratch or you get a cracked window.
Stovall tells us all drivers go through a 10-day training program learning both district and state laws.
They have to pass CDL licensing as well. So they'll train them on the driving fundamentals, and then they'll train them on all the student issues, the traffic stops, the unloading and loading of students, and, you know, pulling into apartments, and, you know, the different traffic patterns you have to watch for.
LMPD's report says Peters was going faster than the 5 miles per hour here at the Meadows apartment homes off Taylorsville and Hurstbourne, where the accident happened. Stovall says this was Peters' most significant instance.
Everybody assumes it's so easy that, you know, they go through there. How could they have an accident? Well, you got 40 to 70 kids on that bus. You're driving, you're looking up in your mirrors. Somebody pulls out, especially if it's a small car. You can't see over the top of that bus sometimes. And like I said, unfortunately, this time it happened, and, you know, but thankfully no one was hurt.
Peters resigned August 25th of this year. JCPS buses transport around 70,000 students every day. JCPS tells me on your screen right now this incident was, quote, a blatant disregard for safety, and Peters is no longer with the district. I also learned that drivers do undergo annual physicals for their health and their vision every single year.
You know, we saw that number, 8 incidents or accidents, and it's a little jarring when you hear 8 and you go, okay, is there a specific number that somebody reaches where it's like automatic firing?
Right. I did ask that to the union president because 8 does surprise you, but they really go instance by instance because some of those incidents could be a broken tail light or a mirror or something like that, so they judge it case by case. The union president, Rachel, wants to note that Peters had 8 incidents over a 7-year span, so they are still defending him even though he's no longer with JCPS.
All right.